Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome. We are having a very special game today, at the beginning of a short series, and we'll see from there. Something's coming out on the 16th, Spelljammer. Everybody who knows me knows I'm super excited, but to get ready, a few of my friends here need to go to school. So they're going to Spelljammer Academy, and you guys are coming along for the adventure. Spelljammer came out in 1989 originally. Around that time, I had yet to start playing D&D, but I was definitely kicking around watching my Saturday morning cartoons and enjoying what was left of the 80s. By the time I got to D&D a couple years later, it was already in full swing with several supplements that TSR put out. But then it was only kind of touched on ever since then. Now 5th Ed is diving in deep, and I'm diving in with them. So we're going to have a little bit of nostalgia. We're going to call back the 80s, and we're going to go sail through the stars, I think. If all my players are good, it is time. By the way, everybody watching me, definitely check out Jen Gretspark. I put the shout out in the channel. They are playing with us and streaming right now, so give them a follow. Oh, wrong thing. So give them a follow and multi-twitch if you can. All right. That was the intro. So, this You stand on the deck of your spelljamming ship Moonraider. Even as explosions obliterate two of its masts, your fellow sailors go... Hold on a second. There we go. Your fellow crew members go sailing into wild space, and not the way they want to. Their bodies flung from the deck into the swirling, colorful void. Distant stars and wheeling clouds of multicolored gas spin around you as the galleon slams into Moonraider's starboard side. The map is flipped, but a gust of foul wind washes over you as the galleon's air envelope merges with your own. Seconds later, your vessel is boarded by astral reavers, humanoids possessed of strange features, waving cruel weapons and unleashing blasts of magic. Captain Sardax lies on the deck nearby, her body ruined by shrapnel. "Hold the top deck!" she utters, her dying breath. "Grant them no quarter," as she dies. All you know is that you're crew members of this Moonraider, You don't remember what happened before this attack, but you know this attack is happening, and you have to do something fast. These two bandits jump over onto the forecastle, and they mean business. So, you guys are going to roll initiative.
Whee! Oops.
I see. Okay, so you rolled a d20. Hand me the
Plus
hammer.
2.
Go to your character sheet or to your little bar up there under utility and actually hit the initiative button. So it'll put you in my little combat tracker. Well, you know, just crit it. No problem. 22.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
All right, I've hit it like 3 times, so I'm
I'll
going to
hit-
refresh and hit it
And
again.
I'll hit it for you. Go ahead and refresh.
Okay. So if 3 dice just start rolling across the thing.
Yeah. All right. Like my Spelljammer dice. I like my Spelljammer dice. Right away, hand me the hammer. The tiefling paladin snaps to her senses and sees these humanoid creatures swing onto the forecastle and start rushing down on the deck, and she's prepared to act before anybody. What does she do?
Let's see. Can I just grab? I'm gonna move to the right stairway just before it.
You should be able to drag your token to where you want it to go. You got 30 feet of movement. Each square is 5 feet.
Yep. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'll go ahead and stop there. Oh, thanks for the follow. And then I will Is there an action just to kind of like wait and hold? It's been a while.
So what you can set up a reaction basically. You give me the parameters of what will trigger this, and then identify what you're going to do. So, for instance, you could say, I'm going to ready an attack action. If a bad guy comes within range of my melee attack, I'll swing. That would be setting up that type of action.
Yes. I think my brain is fuzzy. This has been years since I played. But is there a defense action? I think there is a defense action.
There is. Yes, there is. But that will be your action. Instead of being ready to attack, you would take your action to increase your defenses, basically.
Yes, I'll do that.
All right. That takes us to Beryl.
Hello.
Actually, begin.
Okay.
Move it to you. There you go.
I am going to move. Why won't it let me move?
Because I might have to give you permission for that character, because I don't think you logged in when I had all this set up, so I couldn't give you the permission. Yep, that's what it is. And now you own that character.
Yay! Okay. Whee! 30 feet.
Apparently you said that.
Yeah, so I would like to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And attack. So
Beryl, the Dragonborn, the special pretty Dragonborn, will go into a rage and weapon. She's targeted.
Wait, what?
You hit yourself.
I didn't even do anything but hit rage.
Second.
So crazy.
Give you this hit points back. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. You swing into this space pirate and cleave into him with your weapon. What are you wielding?
Great axe.
Great axe digs into his shoulder. I refreshed my screen. Hopefully that'll help me on my end. Anything else?
No, I will stay there. Captain says you die, you die.
I got to roll 2 things on my roll table. 1 second. This one is this. Let's see. An explosion rocks the ship at the end of Hammy's turn. Everybody needs to roll a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. Another natural 20 out here on the board. Beautiful.
Ooh.
Hammy falls to the ground, and so does Rowen. Then right after Beryl goes, the ship's dog Bruno rushes to the aid of the characters of a character of the player's choosing. The character can use a reaction to sip once from the keg of healing around Bruno's neck if they should wish. So he's there. If somebody gets injured, the goodest boy, Bruno, is here to help.
He gets all the treats.
Yeah, he is the goodest boy.
Good pup.
Then Cressida.
Cress is going to. What's that? I'm sorry.
I was to say, is it Cressida or Cressida? Which Cressida?
I pronounce it Cressida.
Cressida. Okay.
So right now she Cress.
Cress the kobold.
Cress is let's see the steps. She is going to join her fellow Pally and going after this individual over here. So as she runs, she is going to pull out a sword that it looks broken at first. It looks like it's kind of bent in half, but as she pulls it from its sheath on her back, she does a flick of her wrist, and this mechanism, it's like on a hinge, and it unfolds into a greatsword.
Ooh.
Oh, a kobold with a great sword.
And Exarchium, whenever you can, if you can send me the reactive figure for Cressida, I will update it because I'm currently an elf.
Well, I will update that for you.
Thank you.
Well,
But closing with this villain here, Cressida is going to swing her greatsword.
Do it.
If you can you send me the reactive as well? Thank you.
Sure. Absolutely. I'll send you everybody's.
She missed, unfortunately.
The big swing with the big sword for a little kobold, but she did get in his face, and that's not for nothing. Give me 1 second. That. There you go, Jen.
Oh, thank you.
So we roll on the table again. What do we get? What do we get? Loose rigging careens across the deck. We got two of you are down. Press, give me odd or even.
Odd.
Am odd, thank you. Even. Okay, I need from you a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no! The rigging from this sail right here in the front snaps, swinging the arm across the deck. The bandit is able to dive off the forecastle, but it clips our hero Cress and slings her all the way back just past the goodest boy.
Yeah.
Rowen, you are prone on the ground from that hit the ship took and knocked you off your feet. What are you doing?
I'm mumbling curses and patting my pockets as I'm actually getting back up, at least to my knees, like, into a kneeling position.
Yeah.
And this is the first time using this, so I hope I can use this right. Oh, no, it's a reaction. Can I hold a reaction for the next
You
attack?
can use a reaction at any time in the turn, whether it's on your initiative or not. Reactions can go off as long as the triggering effect occurs.
All right. So I'm just going to take my action as standing up, and that's all I'm going to do.
Now, the reaction's a free action, so it's not like the
Yes.
ready in action thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine. But yeah, I'm just
All
going
right.
to stand up. I don't want to get up into with the fighters.
Sounds good. At the end of the turn of you guys, we roll one more time. A second spell jamming ship soars overhead, raining arrows down on the defenders. Each character must roll a d20. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Just roll a d20? Just nothing.
Yep. Just roll a d20. Cress is targeted, and Rowen is targeted. All right, so these are plus threes. First one to Cress.
I think I need to retire my dice.
Does a 15 hit Cress?
No, it does not.
All right, and then Rowen. Does a 13 hit Rowen?
Yes.
All right, take 3 damage. I'll do it for you.
Okay.
As the ship sails over the Moon Raider, and the arrows come blanketing through the top of the bubble of atmosphere and onto the deck, you get pinned down. One of the arrows goes right through your leg as you're in the kneeling position. It just went right through the back of your calf into the deck. All right. This guy, he is going to attack Hammy on the ground. Now, usually because she took the dodge action, he would have disadvantage. But she's on the ground, so he would have advantage. They cancel each other out, and he's going to attack normally.
Cool.
He pulls out his scimitar and tries to slice at your exposed areas between your armor and misses.
Nice.
The bleeding raider up at the top, he's going to set his sights, of course, on the raging dragonborn in front of him. And he's going to attempt to do the same. To much more effect, kind of, because his damage will be halved.
Still very barbed.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell and make a distraction. He has to reroll.
Yep. So I'll give those hit points back. And then I'll do the attack again. And he misses.
Haha. Nice.
And then see within range. Beryl's gonna have advantage on her next attack.
Fantastic. So that brings us to the top of the round with Hammy, who is on the ground getting slashed at with the scimitar, but who has good armor and has helped her out quite a bit.
Yep, I will try and stand up, which I think is an action, correct?
It's half of your movement.
Oh, half of the movement. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and stand up.
As you stand up, an untended coil of rope slams into you, unfurling and reducing your speed by half until the end of the turn. So now you are out of movement, but you have stood up.
Okay.
Even getting smacked with the rope, you're not back on the ground. You're up. You're just you got no steps in you.
Oh, it says it happened to me.
I know, but it's because I have you targeted for another thing.
Oh,
you
okay, cool.
rolled.
I shake my head and just kind of amazement of how brittle the ship is, and I slam my hammer into the guy in front of me.
All right, so I think, is it players for D&D on Foundry? Is it left click or right click to target the token?
I think it's right.
It's left. For me, it's left.
Left.
Left click.
Oh.
All right.
So you want to click on the token you want to hit until the yellow arrows come around it to show you that it's targeted.
Yes, it is targeted.
All right. Now you'll either use your item in your inventory if you're using a melee weapon or a spell. You're using a melee weapon, so the melee weapon will work.
That is correct. I've got my player popped up. I'm not sure where the equipment is.
Inventory? The inventory tab? And it'll be the Warhammer. And when you click onto the picture by the Warhammer, you'll see the die. Just click it once. She swings with the Warhammer, and it catches the railing of the stairs coming down from the forecastle and just splinters it, but it does not connect with the pirate, the Reaver in front of her.
Darn.
Will there be anything else for you?
Nope. I'll just be prepared if he leaves my my area, because I think I get an attack of opportunity if he does.
Yeah, if you have a reaction free, you can take an attack of opportunity if they move out of your threatened range.
Yep, I'll just wait for that.
Right. So, Beryl.
You die now.
Yes. As you attack them, another Reaver comes swinging over. Boom, right in front of Rowen.
Good.
All right. So you murdered, you cleaved into this bandit, shattering his collarbone and chomping a good bit into his torso. And he falls backwards and over the side of the ship to then float off into wild space. You hear through all the raucous feet hit the deck again, however, and glance back just in time to see a Reaver land in front of Rowen. And this Reaver is blue-skinned with a single large horn on his forehead.
Okay. I still have my movement, yes?
Correct.
Okay. So now I am going to go all the way over behind him, and I plan to kill him very shortly.
At your earliest convenience.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cress.
Cress, help kill. steadying herself
Flanking.
again with her mighty great sword. She will take a swing.
Fantastic. With a critical hit, the first attack critical of the night. Blue Boy didn't see it coming. Roll that beautiful damage. Oh, Annihilation. Tell us how this critical interacts with this Reaver, this one-horned blue space pirate.
Crest screams that that he dishonors the unicorn. And she brings the great sword down and like cleaves the horn like from his head and just keeps going through.
Slumps over on the deck, his blood pouring through the grate to the deck below. Anything else?
No. She straightens herself up and looks for the next threat.
All right. And let me roll on this. All right, he's going to take a shot at this guy, so it's a +3. An allied sailor shoots an arrow at the bandit. That's over by Hammy, but the arrow misses. Okay. That brings us to Rowen. Remember, you guys can ask Bruno to heal any of you if you need healing with that 1d6 heal. By drinking out his keg of good boy healing.
Goodest boy.
Oh, he is the goodest boy. I'll hold off. Okay, so I'm still down, so I need to take half my movement to stand.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep. You pull the arrow out and get to your feet.
Mm-hmm. And then I'd like to move, see, that's 15 feet?
Yeah.
Should put me right about there.
Yep.
And then I am going to bonus action to Hammy. I know things look tough, but your hammer's killer. You've got Bardic Inspiration, which is an extra d6.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Another Reaver.
And that is an add to damage or attack, correct?
With her, it's just your attack or saving throw or skill check.
An ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Right. As you're doing that, given them words of inspiration, another Reaver hits the deck up there. Let me pull that Reaver appearance here.
So technical question, do I need to roll for that to take the count off, or is there another button
you click on it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Target must, okay.
So this Reaver has 4 arms, 2 of which solely to perform threatening and insulting gestures. So 2 of his arms are wielding a scimitar and such, but the other 2, they're giving you the bird. All right. We have Hammy up.
Awesome. I'm gonna move to about here. A little bit dangerous, but you know. And then I'm gonna take the defensive action again. Oh, hello?
Yep. We're here.
Okay. I don't know if anyone heard that.
Did.
Okay.
Woo.
A thunderous explosion shakes the ship, filling the air with splinters of wood. Bodies are hurled into wild space, and then everything stops. Wreckage hangs motionless in the air. Reavers frozen in the middle of their attacks. Even the stars themselves seem to stop twinkling. The illusion of wild space melts away. You find yourself in one of the magical chambers of the simulations deck. Your memories slowly fitting back into place. You recall being warned that your first experience of a wild space simulation would be disorienting, to test your ability to function under pressure. A hulking figure emerges, a Hadozi with a missing wing flap, wearing a military uniform bristling with metals. The air around her smells like cigar smoke. As you can see, Bosun Tarto growls, the Battle of Hakatha didn't go well for Captain Sardax and her crew. But her last battle makes a good testing ground for new recruits. Overall, you did well. Not bad for an initial training simulation. Those of you got right into the mix while maintaining spatial awareness. I appreciate your aggressiveness. Hammy being ready to avoid attacks while trying to keep the attention of another, also a good move. And Rowen, you showed aptitude for leading. That's been noted.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you should have had at least 4 dead Reavers before the end of the simulation. So there is work to be done. For now, however, you have to continue through your orientation. Find your way to administration, and then you can go from there. This is who's speaking to you.
Nice.
2.
She gives a salute and walks away.
Press salutes.
Yep. I hold salute until she walks away.
Nice.
Beryl thumps her chest.
Standing with my arms crossed.
Cress hits the button to let the hinge on her sword, like, let it collapse that back down again so she can put it away.
Nice. So like I said, your memories are coming back to you. You remember arriving this morning on the Belligerents. It was a chartered galley out of Waterdeep. It picked up passengers and crew in the Moonshay Isles, Baldur's Gate, Candlekeep, and Port Nyanzaru. You come to seek fortune and glory at Spelljammer Academy. Your reasons, of course, being your own. That's one of the typical ones. Both of those. A secret enclave of spellcasters and swords for hire make up the academy on the mysterious Isle of Nimbral. Graduates from the Academy join the Spelljammer Fleet, a magical navy sworn to protect Toril and explore worlds far beyond. The Academy is carved into a 2,000-foot high column of rock that juts up from the cliffs of the island's west coast. Its multiple levels connected by stairs, ramps, and magical lifts, and after docking in the sea cave at the base of the column, you would march straight up to this simulation deck midway up the Academy spire. Now your mettle has been tested, and it's time to settle in. You guys are welcome to continue to the administration, to roleplay, or let me know what you're doing.
I'll probably make my way to administration, but I'll wait to see what the others are doing. Introduce myself. I'm Hammy, Hammy Goldhammer. I'm a paladin, and I believe that the good of people should always be protected, for it'll always outshine the darkness.
Hi, Hammy. I'm Cressida. Cress. Cress much easier to say in this tongue.
Hi, Chris. You can call me Ham if you want.
Hey. Thanks, Ham. Cressida, part of Order of Knight of Unicorn. That what brought Cress here.
Awesome. I come from the halls of insert dwarven kingdom name. I didn't think of one, but but it's good to meet you. We have an interesting sword there.
Thank you. I got it from Goblin Friend. He's smartest goblin ever seen. He artificer. Yes.
Oh wow, that's very ingenious.
He say Crest need big kit. He make Crest big sword, but make it where sword only need be bigger than Crest when sword being used. Very good.
And very concealable. Yes. Sometimes I wish I could do that with my hammer. Just pat the great warhammer.
I introduce you. Next time we in Baldur's Gate, I introduce you.
Oh, that would be great. I've tried my hand at forging some things, though my hand proves to be too heavy at times. But I'll go ahead and just hang out with the group, but I am going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Hello, tiny creatures. I Beryl, Bonegrip. You, tiny creature, you show respect. And she points at Rowen.
Eventually.
Crest also small. Crest also respectful.
Yes, you good hit, tiny creature. I like you.
Crest like you too.
So you remember in your pockets, you have basically your orientation task sheet. Should be presented thusly.
Thusly.
So as long as that popped up, you know what you need to do. On the back of the paper, you flip it over and you see that.
disintegrate. Oh, Chris, not want that.
No.
Okay, I am back. Sorry, hydrates in my chat be driving me to the restroom and back and forth.
And at the end of your assignment, it says, once you've completed these tasks, report back to Bosun Tarto. What would you like to do?
Go to administration, I guess.
Yes. Go to administration.
All right.
Yep,
So
probably head that way.
the map. So you can see what's going on here. You guys are in the simulation deck about halfway up, and you need to go to administration, which is towards CDoc. Not quite at CDoc, but right above. So you make your way to one of the lifts and descend.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da. Oh, okay.
See if there's any wood chips on my clothing from the hollow fight. I assume there isn't, but I still check just to make sure my armor is clean.
Yep, you're all good. All good. There's not even a hole in Rowen's leg. It felt like it was real, but it did not transfer over into physicality.
Very thankful my clothes didn't get ripped.
After a while, the lift takes some time to make its way down. It opens up into a large room that is full of chairs. And in front of you, a long desk with a Thragcreen sitting at it, looking with her multiple arms, sorting through what looks to be like mail and messages, that kind of thing. Her eyes pop up to you guys after a second. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry, her eyes pop up to us for a second. Did she say something?
I paused. I'm checking my notes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You are good. Trying to see where I put something. In all my organization, I lost track of it.
Ignore that. I was trying to find it for you.
Did you find it for me?
Yes. It's right there.
All right.
Welcome in. I'm Sorker. Are you cadets?
Yes.
Good, good. 4 of you, huh?
1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes, 4. You very smart.
Well, have your welcome packages.
He sets 4 packs up on the counter for you guys.
Inside, you should find a red level cadet uniform. There's a spare in there. I'm sure at least one of them's going to get messy. A toiletry bag that should work for your particular races. A 50 gold piece requisition voucher. You can spend that at the Academy stores. There's also a blue level security helmet for visiting the sky dock, but only do that when directed. Have you any questions?
No.
Good, good. You should probably get your bunk assignments. I would suggest going there next.
The Thrycrene's insectoid eyes go back, flicking around all the various pieces of mail and what have you that she's going through as she returns to work.
Well, then, off to get our bunks.
Yes.
We'll get quarters sorted.
So to give you an idea of what levels require what security clearance, you got that there. Guys here. You guys make your way up the stairs. You go through administrations, up the stairs, through the stores, which I'm sure you'll return to later, up into the cadets floor, basically. The cadets quarters here is a red level security. There's 2 guards at the stairs checking people's clearance. Since you guys have red clearance, they let you pass. You hear as you're making your way onto this floor, you hear other cadets making noise from what looks like some sort of common room down the hall. Maybe it's a dining room, a mess hall. And you see down the hall from you a GIF standing by a door with a clipboard. A GIF is a giant hippo person. Well, not giant, but just a large hippo person. Over the loudspeakers, you hear, all appropriate rank security officers report to the sky dock for docking inspection.
Exarkin, for that last part, I heard you, because, well, where I am, but you didn't come through my headset. You're not coming through now. You were before the speaker announcement.
Hey, I got it on my end. I think it was.
No. No.
Yes. How about now? No?
Oh, wait.
Oh, I hear you now.
I was going to say, I heard you say no.
Okay.
Now I hear you.
Yeah, something's messed up, but we got us back, so we'll keep going. We'll just ixnay on the voices, eh? So, last thing you heard was the announcement. Then I just said, go ahead and move your tokens around, show me where you're going, and tell me what you're doing.
Aha.
Oh, wait, wrong way.
I'll go ahead and approach the guards that are checking the stuff and show them my credentials that we just received, I believe, in the pack, and ask where we're supposed to go from here.
Go ahead and head to the bunk room down there and get your bunk assignments. And he gestures to the GIF.
Okay. I'll head over to the GIF and kind of stand, not like at a salute, but just kind of at attention.
Cressida very proudly displays her clearance. Puffs out her chest. And then marches down the hall.
They nod to Cress and gesture towards the GIF. none of you have seen a GIF before. So this should be interesting to you. Obviously, like, not like, oh my god, an alien, but just a, I didn't know that was a thing kind of thing. The GIF looks at all of you. New cadets.
Press salutes.
Hello.
Looks like you're bunking in this room here. Go ahead and stow your gear in the lockers at whichever bed. Washroom's down this way, and I point down the hall towards where my cursor is. You can handle any washing, whether yourself or clothes, down that way. Privy as well is down there. Mess hall is up that way, and points to the hall you guys passed. Down at the end of that hall over there. That's where you can find your grub at meal times. Go ahead. Choose your bunks.
Choose your bunks.
Choose your bunks, and directs you to the room that you're standing by the door. This where my cursor is.
Okay. I'll walk in, kind of observe the surroundings in here. Who are the individuals over in the corner?
They look like other cadets. One of them's a half elf woman. You see a bugbear, a male bugbear, a goblin, and what looks to be some sort of full elf.
Okay. I look at the beds and note 6 beds. Hi, cadets. I'll take the floor, and then I'll kind of go over here and set up my bedroll.
Nah. These two are just visiting, the half elf says, and points to the bugbear and the other elf.
I nod. I'll look over at a bed. How firm is the bed?
They're definitely firm to the point of being hard.
I nod approvingly at it, and I'll go ahead and just take a seat on it.
Okay.
This good bed.
When Cress goes over to that bed, the half elf steps forward, and then her friends. Change of plans there, Blue Girl. This bunk's mine. Go to the duty officer. Let him know that none of this works for you. You get assigned to another bunk, another room. Get it all swapped out, nice and easy. Tell him you traded with Vina.
Why?
Because it's mine.
I stand up.
But you not say that.
Just did.
Nah.
I put my hand on his shoulder. And I say, I think we were asked to find bunks in here, and we found them. Do we have an issue we need to take up with the officers?
Oh, no issue. Blue Girl here is going to go out and let the officer know that she's moving to another room. That's all.
Tiny
I
creature.
think
He's not.
Here.
No, Cress not do that. That would be a lie.
No. It's not a lie at all. And you might want to move your hand.
Insight check?
Sure. Go ahead and click on the skill on your sheet. What you looking for?
Can I add the Bardic Inspiration if it's still active?
It's not still active at this point.
Darn. What's the motive behind this?
Probably with that you get they're likely just trying to throw their weight around, maybe impress their friends.
Okay. I'll look at him and tell him there's a place for bravado on the battlefield, but not between us cadets.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Yep. Oof.
Everywhere's a battlefield if you got the stones, the bugbear says, and throws a punch at Beryl, or not Beryl, at Hammy.
All right.
So we are going to go into combat. So let me mark everybody for combat. Go ahead and roll your initiatives. Wow, that did everybody twice. So
I was like, why did it do that?
so we're gonna begin and end this combat. And we're gonna try that again. There we go.
Oh, should we click initiative?
Yeah,
Now
click
it's
it again. Yep.
rolling. Okay.
Okay.
It's a 7.
Oh,
We got terrible initiatives.
I rolled a nat 1.
All right. So Rowen sees the bugbear is reeling back to take a swing on Hammy and is able to take her turn.
Well, because he hasn't rolled it yet, I can't do what I want to do. So I will move here, and I'll give touch Hammy's shoulder again. You can take this, and bardic inspiration.
All right.
I nod.
Oh, there we go. Now when I'm using it, it's telling me to roll for it, like as in to actually roll the d6.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
It's just how the system is, the Foundry side of it. So it does the same thing with Hunter's Mark, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right. The bugbear is going to take his swing on Hammy. Going to roll +3. Okay. A 17 to punch Hammy.
That misses.
Not enough. Yep. Hit some
I
shoulder.
smirk at him.
This bandit is going to try to punch Beryl. And misses. A lot of swinging, a lot of missing. Same thing with this elf on Hammy. Another miss. These damn kids. And then Vina gets her turn. She's going to swing on the kobold. a 13. So they're taking their swings. Like the bugbear hits Hammy, but it just hits armor. So it's just a thud. The swing at Beryl just gets air. Then Vina's swing at the kobold's able to step out of the way. Bringing us to Beryl.
Okay. If at all possible, can I grab Vina and walk her outside?
You can grapple her. That's a strength challenge situation.
Okay.
So you're going to roll your strength, not a save or anything, your strength.
Why don't I see that on here?
On your sheet?
There we go. That was a check, right?
Yeah.
Wait, why are they doing that at advantage?
They're not rolling with advantage. So they got an 18. No pain train, but they did get an 18, so you're unable to move them.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna move.
All right, one's going to get an attack of opportunity off you.
Yep.
They're going to miss.
Yep.
Another one's going to get an attack of opportunity off of you. That one's going to hit.
Yeah.
So you are going to take 2 bludgeoning.
That's fine.
As you go to you let go of Vina and go to walk away, she punches you in the kidney.
Okay. I'm gonna walk right here to the hallway and the GIF.
You got to open the door, so that's going to be your turn.
Okay. Well, if I open the door, can I still talk to him?
No.
Okay. Then I'll wait right there.
Okay. Right. Cressida.
Is the door open behind me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, she got to the door. So
No, I got to the door and opened it. Yeah.
I'm just trying to, because you tried to grapple and then you've moved as well. So, but yeah, you got the door open.
Okay, if she is still blocking like the view of Cressida is gonna give a quick punch right into the bits to the half elf.
Give her a nice punch to the front butt. Got it.
Yup. For some reason, unarmed attack is not on here.
So it's a 20 plus your strength mod. Oh, plus your proficiency too. So it's plus 5.
Ah, okay. So,
But an 11 doesn't do it. Take your shot, but you hit codpiece.
Okay.
All right. Hammy.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy as my action.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout at the cadets to cease. And then basically just hold my ground with my shield.
Okay. Rowen.
Even I know we don't need to start a fight on our first day, even though we didn't start it. Kind of want to finish it. Strength. Okay, I have no idea.
Well, somebody should have heard something, so I assume.
Yeah, I would
wait.
think with the door open and the
And
thaumaturgy.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah. I am going to step out of the way so there's a clear view of what is going on.
Okay.
And that's I'll hold my action. And if Verida, if they swing on no, okay. The one that's directly behind Tammy.
Uh-huh.
No, that one.
Yep.
If they swing, I'll react with the spell. But I know that's a reaction, so it doesn't matter. But that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right. This guy in the middle here, he's going to attack Hammy. That one's going to hit. Strikes you right in the jaw, rocking you back. Take 2 bludgeoning damage. I'll add it to your sheet here. Or subtract it, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do that for Beryl as well. There we go. They're like, yeah. And give you a crack across the jaw. This one is going to come down this way and attack Cress with a 15.
No.
15 misses. Bounces off Cress's armor. And now the bugbear is going to attack Hammy. So go ahead and cast your spell.
Oh, sorry. He's got to roll first.
Well, he's rolling like this. It's not going to trigger. So you just have to hit the cast. All right. Okay, so I'll give you that spell back because the roll missed.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have to do it. So go ahead and get rid of that.
I'll fix it. Or maybe I won't.
I'll get it.
There we go. I got it.
Okay, cool. And then Vina's going to try to attack the kobold and does so. 2 damage.
Okay. Can I still have my reaction, so
Yes,
silvery
you do.
barbs on that one.
She rolls again. 19. Does that still hit?
Yes.
Shit.
All right. All right. But you do get to give somebody advantage, right?
Yes.
that wrong.
So
Yeah.
Cressida. Cress has got advantage on her next attack.
Thanks.
Nice. All right, Beryl.
She's gonna walk out to the GIF and other cadets causing trouble for friends. Fix now, please.
The GIF looks over his shoulder. I don't see any weapons. You all need to handle it yourself.
Fine. All right, Beryl's gonna jump up on the bed and
People's elbow.
no, she's gonna, let's see. Can
Missile
figure
drop kick.
how I want. Sure. How do I spin this?
You do realize that this would be like escalating with a weapon, doing what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Like what has been a fist fight now will become like a lethal situation.
Boo! I kind of want to, though. It's psychic, though. It's not necessarily,
Do
I'm
it.
just saying.
Do it.
Hey, I tried.
All right. Blood sprays out of their eyes and their ears as they grip their skulls.
Stand down.
And the GIF will enter the room, and you hear security coming down the hall.
I gave you the opportunity to handle.
Cadet, you're being placed under arrest.
Figures.
I'll ask what the charges are.
Attacking with lethal force.
These cadets were engaging in a fist fight with us. Our officer didn't seem to want to intervene at all.
Were there any weapons?
Their fists?
That's not a weapon. Not in this way.
Well, that's unfortunate. Seems one of our counterparts used their mind. Is that a weapon?
In this instance,
All I see is bloody noses.
no, you see puddles of blood. Like they're
I still say-
in agony. Okay.
I still say that.
Then you should probably see a medical officer to get your vision checked.
Possibly. But these four will probably need one more than we do.
Absolutely. You can roll a medicine. Everybody can roll a medicine.
I can lay on hands, 1 hit point for each of them.
Sure you can, but all right, Beryl and Rowen, you see that they literally have 1 hit point. They are 1 hit point from being dead.
Cressida is going to. She is going to lay on hands.
When I lay on hands, the one that I had my hand on in the beginning that said, battlefield, I'll lay on hands, and once they're 2, I'll look at them and tell them, battlefield, huh?
You win some, you lose some. However,
Agreed.
trying to kill people when there's a fist fight, well, that's fucked up.
Maybe you shouldn't fight over beds.
Maybe you shouldn't kill over a fist fight.
Just
You
toss
all-
them to the
you all-
ground.
You all should be nicer. She would give them each 1 hit point.
Okay. Unfortunately, they have to cart Beryl off to the brig.
Nah, figures.
And these guys go off to Infirmary. So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to the hippogriff. The
If
GIF. Yeah, GIF. Sorry. Thank you. What needs to be done in order to get my friend released?
It's attempted murder. What do you think needs to be done? They have
Well,
to go
that's what
before a
I'm asking.
court-martial.
Court martial.
There'll be a trial.
Trial. This is what I'm asking. I'm asking what the procedures are.
She'll be taken to
When
the
is
brig.
the trial?
I don't know. I
Can-
assign bunks.
can Cress speak for friend that is getting taken to jail when trial happens?
You want to be her representation?
Oh no, just Cress not good at that. But Cress want to say she do this because she defending Cress.
I think you guys are having a problem grasping the situation. What was a scuffle between cadets finding their pecking order turned into attempted murder. And you're all very blasé about that. I checked to make sure there were no weapons. I had my eye on it, and if it got out of hand, I was going to stop it.
Determining pecking order through a fist fight is not any sort of organized means.
I'm not sure where you're from, but that's pretty typical.
Okay, Cress bare knuckle box other cadets for pecking order. Okay.
I'm not saying that's the way it is done forever and always, but it's not unusual. Cadets fight. But trying to kill each other is an entirely different thing. They would have been reprimanded for starting the fight, but you have to also solve problems in a manner equal to the problem presented to you. You're not going to be able to go tattle on some reavers when they're attacking your ship up in wild space. You
No,
have
but
to
they would
figure it
taste
out
my hammer if
yourself.
they did.
The point being that it was up to you to find an appropriate solution to the problem. The solution chosen was far from appropriate. In your town, if there's a bar fight and somebody in the bar fight decides, oh, this punching is boring, I'm going to stab the person and kill them, what happens?
That would be an escalation. But it wouldn't excel to that point if we had guards that would actually intervene in a fist fight. Cadets should be focusing their resources on training, not fighting each other.
And it was a training opportunity.
An odd form of training. Which way is the brig?
Motion down the way.
I'll start heading that way.
Cress understand. Cress learned something from this. Thank you.
No. There's no map for the brig, so you guys get to a stone room that has various cells. And instead of iron bars, they're purple energy. And Beryl's sitting in one.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said you were at the cell?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone near the cell, like an officer, like a keeper?
There is a guard in the room.
Okay. Inquire with them what the proceedings are for a case and how cases function for this area.
Say that one more time.
I ask how the cases are, how they function. What is the proceedings? Will there be a trial? What sort of trial is there?
Well, usually in this kind of case, if charges are being pressed, then there will be some sort of arraignment. Tarto might get involved. Then they go through those proceedings, and a trial will get set, juries and what have you. But I don't know that this will go that far. And nobody actually died, right?
No, they alive.
They are alive. What do you mean going far?
I mean, if nobody presses charges, I don't think this is going to go past this show stage.
Ah, I see. I'll turn around and I'll come back to the barracks. Actually, I'll go to the infirmary. Do I know where the infirmary is from here?
You can find it. Beryl, while
Okay.
you're in the cell, you see Hammy talk to that guard. After Hammy leaves, the guard brings you over some food. Hey, kid.
Thank you.
It's a messed up situation, huh?
Yeah.
Were you trying to kill them?
No. Just trying to teach lesson.
Fair enough. We'll get you some food. I'm sure somebody will be in to talk to you soon. Do you need anything?
No, thank you.
All right. So the group heads to the infirmary.
Yes.
You see the folks getting treated there. They kind of look up at you guys when you walk in. The bugbear looks up at Hammy. I know we didn't hit you that hard. What are you doing here?
I've come to see what your motives are. Whether or not you seek to press charges.
Vina kind of shakes her head. Well, I'm pissed that what was just a fist fight got moved into something worse. We're here. And we lost. We get it.
Well, I'm not here to say there's any winners or losers in this conflict. I want to make sure that it never happens again. I want to be sure that my friend makes it out of jail.
I mean, there's going to be fights, so getting it to not happen again, I don't know if you got that kind of power, but you're not going to get the problem from us.
That's good, but I can count on you if we need you for anything in the future.
Yeah, I guess you earned it.
Good. I nod and I leave.
You really want middle bunk? Cress let you have it. But
That's
Beryl, she
yours.
snore.
It's yours,
She's-
kid.
Okay. Cress glad you okay.
All right. So you guys make it back to the bunk. If that's where you're headed, let me know where you're headed.
Yep, I head back to the bunks. What is the time, around about?
Getting towards lunchtime.
Oh, actually, then I'll head to mess, I guess.
All right. As you get back to the cadet hall, you see Tarto leaving the brig, and you see Beryl walking behind her.
They let you out?
Beryl,
Yes.
you haven't been told much yet, so.
It appears so.
Excellent. Any of you wish to join me in the mess hall?
Cress could eat.
Tarto, the bosun, standing there. So I heard there was a bit of an issue.
A bit.
I also heard that there's, quote, no hard feelings from the other people involved.
As it is said.
I've put the hold on any official proceedings. However, in these walls, we try to maintain a non-escalation when possible. And we like our cadets to be self-sufficient. However, staff do need to respond when cadets are in a situation that they shouldn't be in.
I just stand at attention.
Beryl here will not have any charges pressed against her.
Thank you.
I would ask, if you're in a situation again within these walls, to meet like with like.
Oh, I will.
And be assured that staff will react properly. And she looks over at the GIF at the door.
Thank you.
Understood. I snap a salute and hold it.
She returns the salute and walks past you guys, and the GIF falls in behind her.
When she's left, I'll release the salute and say, so as I was saying, would you all like to get something to eat?
Yes.
Excellent. We'll head down to the mess hall.
You see a manacle mind flayer passing by on a gurney, being pushed by a fleet of officers. The mind flayer wears an iron mask with bands restraining its facial tentacles. Apologies, we don't usually cut through this deck, but we gotta get this. We gotta get this guy back to where he needs to go. Please just keep your distance.
I nod and I give plenty of space.
Yes.
All right, you guys make it to the mess hall. I'll pull you guys down there. There you go. There's some cornbread and bean soup being passed around tables.
Excellent. It's being passed. There's no price.
No.
Any
No price.
alcohol?
There is no alcohol.
Nah, figures. Why are you running around the table?
Cress very excited for food. She eats in zips.
All right, so you guys are eating some bean soup.
Yes.
And lots of cornbread.
Is there butter with the cornbread?
There is.
Excellent. I get a very healthy amount of butter to add to my cornbread.
It is delicious and sweet and creamy.
Excellent.
The food's actually top notch, like shockingly good for a good tavern, let alone a mess hall. The cornbread has that fried in the cast iron before it's baked kind of crust.
Yum.
There's places that would die to have this recipe.
Yes. Spinning.
The kobold has the zoomies.
Just raise an eyebrow, but then continue eating. Was there the drink was?
They offer water. There's
Water. Okay.
There's different kinds of milk as well and teas, but no booze in the cadet mess.
Oh, tea.
Okay. What kind of teas are we looking at?
Some herbal teas like floral with fruit. Some black teas. So all of those varieties with different milks as well. There's.
I'll have a tiny bit of floral tea in my milk.
Awesome. It is perfumed just enough to uplift the simple milk flavor, while
Excellent.
still maintaining the body of the milk.
I'm very meticulous in how I eat, and I make sure I do not kind of fall out of etiquette of a noble.
Cressida makes herself a big cup of black tea.
Beryl does the same.
The tea is exquisite. A gift comes out of the kitchen with another plate of cornbread. He sets it on your table. There you go. If you need anything more, just holler. Otherwise, I'll be doing dishes.
Thanks.
Compliments. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. If you ever want to brag on it, Winston Rybeck, petty officer. He gives a wink. He heads back in.
I'll raise my glass and kind of toast it towards him and say, I will.
Cressida
Thanks.
also raises her glass and says, "To Winston!"
He raises his hand in the air like he has a glass for a second, realizes he doesn't, and just kind of like, thanks, and does a thumbs up. Walks back into the kitchen.
She'll finally settle down once her tea's cool enough for her to really drink. Dip some cornbread in it.
And then she has caffeine.
Yes.
Who gave the call back caffeine?
I'll excuse myself from the table and I'll walk over to this rampart and look out and around.
All right. You look out over, you're actually hanging over the coast of the island. You don't even see ground beneath you. It's all just the crashing waves of the sea. You are so many miles from the west coast of Faerun, the Sword Coast long behind you. And it is white-capped waves as far as the eye can see. So you kind of look up and you see the bottoms of huge galleons flying through the air and docking above you on docks all up and down the spire. Some of the ships, the hull looks familiar enough, but if they move away and you kind of see the profile of the ship more, one of them looks more like a turtle. Another, is that a hammerhead shark with a wooden bottom floating through the air? Interesting vessels, but they all seem to be able to move through the air as if it was water without issue.
I'm amazed at the ships, and I shudder at the thought of not having enough mountain underneath my hoof. So I observe the ships for a bit, but I'll walk back inside.
All right. You guys eat your meal, drink your tea, and before you know it, 1 o'clock has come around. You hear different announcements of classes coming into session and what have you. But as you're not assigned to a particular class yet, none of them are specifically for you.
So the classes aren't assigned to us. We have to choose them, or
No, you have to finish through your orientation.
Ah,
We
I
need
see,
to
I see.
report to the sky deck for ship inspection.
Ah.
I will
I
share the
guess-
tasks again. If anybody
Oh, there we go.
needs to refresh.
Quarters. Yes. We'll have to head up to the sky dock then.
Right. You guys find a lift. Start heading to Skydock. Does everybody remember the security clearance necessary for Skydock?
Hopefully it is
Blue.
red.
Is it the blue helmet?
We need helmet.
Blue helmet.
Yes.
What you guys have?
Oh, we do have that.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Right. You guys make your way up the stairs. The guards clear you once you don your blue helmets. As you pass through the stone-floored chamber here that has various bits of cargo and equipment. And if you like, you move out onto the dock.
I assume there's holes in my helmet for horns, right?
Yes. Yes. You were
Okay.
given a helmet that would be appropriate for you.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
You see, cranking away on the ship that the Hammerhead ship is passing over, that looks in disrepair. You see two gnomes. They are looking through bits and pieces of the ship. They look up. Cadets, welcome. We're here to walk you
Thank
through
you.
a Spelljammer and its inspection. Come. Yes, no problem. This right here is a fancy one. It's one we've been building. We're not sure if it's wild space worthy yet, but it's a nice one. But we're going to go over to the sloop, and we're going to show you the ropes. Rigging joke.
Aha.
I'm Kip.
There's lots of things you can do with ropes.
That's true.
There's no ropes on this vessel, is there? I look at it.
Not on this one. On the sloop.
Ah,
I'm Kip. That's Pick. And we're going to show you the way. And they start heading you guys over to the sloop that I am cursoring over. I'll pull you guys over. You guys are heading towards. So you got, of course, the basic anatomy of a ship. Simple enough. You got the rigging, you got the mast, you got the sails, you got the outrigging, you got the deck, you got the forecastle, you got the bow, you got port, starboard, all that. All that's on this model the same. There's some differences. A sphere of atmosphere will surround this ship as it leaves our atmosphere. When that happens, the gravitational plane on the ship will take hold. That means if you're on decks, up is up. But if you flip around underneath, up is down, down is up. Simple, right?
Yes.
nod.
Now that
Sure.
doesn't mean you should go slinging yourself off the ship. Because if you're not in contact with her, you might not get that gravitational pull kicking in, and you might go spiraling out into wild space. Nobody wants that. So Beryl's rolling a perception.
Sure, I'll just take a good look around.
All right. You see a lot of hustle and bustle on the main docks, stuff getting moved around, cargo mainly getting shipped around. You can tell that there's other ships docked up here on Skydock. I'm going to go ahead and turn the whole map visible instead of having fog of war for you guys.
Okay, because that's actually, I didn't mean to hit that because I can't see anybody else's icons. And
Oh,
it's
you
all
can't.
like kind of slightly dim for me. So, but sure, I'll
Alright.
take a good look around. Yeah, I can see.
Nice. so you see a lot of hustle and bustle. They're loading up these other ships. You see one ship that's completely wrecked. You see the Hammerhead ship kind of just making passes over the top of Skydock. Not like it's landing. It's kind of like on a patrol, maybe. But you do notice on a nearby dock, there's a hobgoblin. Looks to be an academy officer supervising the unloading of a merchant ship. This one over here, where my cursor is, with the mermaid figurehead. Where'd it go? You see one of the people coming off the ship. It looks like slips one of the merchants that came off the ship a platinum piece. And the merchant
slips a guard?
The academy officer that's over there supervising. And the merchant hands him a bottle, which the officer then puts in his pocket, like hides in his pocket. That's what
I
Beryl
shake my
sees.
head and kind
Only
of
Beryl sees that.
nod over. I'm sorry?
Only Beryl sees it.
Oh, only Beryl sees it. Never mind.
I'm gonna take a good look at him, just so I can possibly use that for later.
All right.
Like, take in full description.
He notices you and he winks.
She'll just nod back.
All right. And that's how you rig a sloop Spelljammer. So over here is the helm. That's where the Spelljammer is going to actually pilot. And they point to this seat on the deck where a helm would typically be, but it's a chair and has this headpiece that looks like, if you've watched X-Men, like Cerebro, like Professor X's helmet he puts on. But that's only if you become a Spelljammer. You got to be mystically inclined.
No Beryl.
But that's about it. Any questions?
Propulsion? Just by sail?
Astral winds and magic, basically.
Just nod.
What do us who not magic do?
Oh, you'll be part of the Spelljammer Corps. You're the brawn, right? And
Yes.
if you got any technical know-how, anything, any other things you can bring to the table while the magic-y magics work on the magic. Me, I'm part of the Corps too. Engineers. He raises a fist with pride.
Okay.
Pick over there. He's a fancy wizard. Kind of makes a jerking motion. Well, that's it. We can go ahead and sign off on your inspection on your sheet there, if you like.
Yes, Cress would like. She holds out her piece of paper.
I'll patiently wait for my turn. My paper.
They'll mark everybody off. You go down to the stores and you see Mr. Blip. Tell him I'm coming for what he owes me. He knows.
That sounds rather ominous.
He knows.
How will we know who Mr. Blip is?
You'll figure it out pretty quick, I promise.
Mr. Blip also, he fancy wizard?
No, he's not.
Okay, so I don't give him wizard signal.
No.
She makes the jerk off motion.
Maybe you do. I don't know. That's you.
Okay.
What was this guy's name again?
The two gnomes.
Yes. The one I'm currently talking to.
You are currently talking to my notes that I closed. You're talking to Kip is the engineer, Pick is the wizard. Whether I flipped that before or not, that's what it is. You're talking to Kip.
Okay.
Kip and Pick whistle lap.
Ooh. Okay. So now, if I read the next part right, I go to see Blip, but they go to the Nexus?
Yeah, but I'm just going to have you all go together to both.
Okay, cool.
You guys make your way off the dock and zip zap down an elevator and a lift to a set of stairs to a black screen. To the stores level. The guards let you through to the hallway, and you find yourself at a door. This is a red security level, cadet rank and above room.
I'll knock and open the door. I mean, is it like a shop door? Or is it like a, I guess,
It's
like a,
like a manager's door.
okay, yeah, so I'll knock and wait. See if there's an answer.
Enter.
Sure.
So you hear that the door is adjusting a lock, and you're able to enter. You see a crowded room. There's lots of filing cabinets and some crates strewn about, and this guy sitting behind the desk. I am Blip. This is the store. What may I requisition for you?
Did we have anything we were supposed to requisition on the list?
I believe our friend Beryl is the one who needs to requisition some things. And I'll step aside and let Beryl in the front.
What
Yep,
to
same.
requisition? I don't know.
Wait, didn't Mr. Kip say
No, but-
he owe him?
Yeah, that's what keep huh?
What was that?
Oh, keep upstairs. Say he come for what you owe.
I owe him nothing. He lost 3 dragon ante.
Craft's very good at 3 dragon ante. I teach him be better next time.
Cannot teach gear brain. Haha.
Aha.
I have official armor and weapons available.
Official, do we still have our equipment?
You would in your lockers. I'm sorry.
You would in your
Okay.
lockers.
Okay.
Which kind of armor and weapons are we talking?
It's basically the same stuff you guys have equipped on your sheet, but the official Spelljammer stuff.
Okay.
Like
is
the
it
Spelljammer
required to
Academy
use it?
They'll let you use a weapon, or if you have a sentimental item, as long as it's what you'll still have to have a uniform over it, but as long as it's appropriately effective, because basically has the same stats, then they allow for the personal touches.
I'll get a tunic to wear over my my armor, and I'll retain my shield and hammer, as they're kind of from my family. So
there's also adventuring gear and tools that you can purchase here. So if there's something that wasn't in your starter package that's within reason, it's something that you could buy here with that voucher.
okay. Is there anything specifically suited to a Spelljammer that he sells?
Not specifically to a Spelljammer, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
Like some backgrounds give you a proficiency in a tool, but you don't get the tool. Like that kind of thing would be something to pick up now if that is, something that you run into.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ham was not gifted in the ways of dwarven smithing. I've broken many of an anvil, so I eye the smithing tools, but I don't purchase any.
Okay.
A heavy hand makes not a good weapon.
If you are satisfied, I will mark your task complete and send you on your way.
Are there any potions, actually? I do kind of look down the list on that.
Let me see. There is not.
And I've
Okay.
okay. So
I-
first,
They're
huh?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say first time barbarian, so I am better without, especially being a dragonborn. I'm better without armor. Yes,
Yeah, you really don't usually wear armor as a
that's what
bard.
I thought. I couldn't find any on my inventory, and that's what I figured. So okay, cool.
You can build towards it,
You-
but
Yeah, you could get leather armor, I believe. You'd still have your dex added to your AC. You just get a little bit of a bump.
you would lose
Yeah, I'm good.
your con at that point, I think. So yeah, it's just measuring the benefits to the negatives.
Yeah.
I'll hang out as is.
But you can wear clothes, so you can still wear the tabard.
Needs clothes. No, I'm just kidding.
Have to get a cadet's tattoo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any chance there's a Thieves Tools Kit?
Yep. That's right
Yeah,
there in the
I-
tools.
But Hammy will just be prepared to go with the group. But I'll be right back. Another restroom break. Ah.
Sure. Let's see. Thieves Tools will run you. $25 gold. So half of your voucher. pull those over on your sheet.
Thank you.
Remember, shop smart. Shop S smart.
Yeah. And since he's mechanical, Cress just automatically thinks that he's going to really appreciate her sword. So she wants to show him. And if she doesn't have it with her, then she promises she'll come back later and show him.
He says he looks forward to seeing it sometime. Right. That's there for when Jin comes back. Pew, 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 pew.
I have returned.
Welcome back. As you guys
Thank
step
you.
out of, no problem. As you step out of Blip's office, a strange glowing fish swims through the air, phasing through walls as they go. Nobody seems to notice or care. Well, they might notice, but they definitely don't care.
What's the flavor I get in the air from
Ooh.
them?
What's that?
What's the flavor I get in the air from them? Just kind of like looking at them intently.
The fish is a flowy finned koi fish, and it has the strange white glow that accents its golden scales.
Okay, but it's not inherently a evil thing.
Oh no! If you sense
Okay.
the evil stuff,
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely don't get any of those vibes.
Okay.
No bad vibes.
Beryl wants to like tap Rowen on the shoulder like you would normally tap a friend, but you're talking about like a 6 foot something tapping a tiny little bird. So it's probably gonna push her a couple of feet and be like, "Rowen, look, look."
It's really amazing. And I'm trying to sketch it out in a little sketchbook. She is completely entranced with this fish.
Do I? No, I just observed the fish.
Are we sure that was just tea?
It should have been. I don't think they'd serve the cadets anything stronger.
You see the fish too, right?
Yes.
Water, I saw the fish.
Okay.
Cressida lifts her nose, tries to taste the air. Blip.
On the eye?
Yes.
Oh no.
Before
I
you
just
can
kind of
look
look
the-
over at it for a second, and then I like retain composure.
Before
Beryl
you're,
just laughed. Tiny dragon. It's so cute.
before you're able to lick the fish's eye, you see it disappear into the wall.
Oh.
You did get some walls. The strawberries do not taste like snozberries. Sorry.
Ooh.
Guys, move on to the Spelljammer Nexus.
What's next at the Nexus?
Beryl, you are, once you guys reach this level, you are escorted to the viewing platform that's going to be above where these guys are going to be.
Okay.
As you are a core
No
member.
magic.
Yeah. So you guys come out of the stairwell into this hall. You make your way into the room proper. Welcome.
So pretty. Oh.
Welcome to the Nexus. Cadets, I'm Zerth Albenzine. I am your tutor today. Witness around you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure indeed. Witness around you the swirling stars, the fogs, the mists of the cosmos. This will be your playground once you become a Spelljammer. I ask you to don these helms and get comfortable. Issuing commands through these helms, for that's what you will do, is a strange thing. The sensation is unlike, well, the only thing you can really compare it to is something akin to thinking about moving a limb rather than operating controls. The ship becomes an extension of your body. The ship becomes your body. It reacts to your reactions. So, close your eyes. Let these new sensations wash over you. And think. And answer my question when I ask.
Think.
Cadet Cress,
Yes.
tell me, where you wish to be 1 year hence, what shall the cosmos make of you?
Crest gonna be first mate on Spelljammer ship. Yes.
Stars hold for you a position of leadership, modest, but still confident. Cadet Rowen, what life event in your past drove you to live in this moment, right now?
I once dreamed of a endless expanse of the stars, and I want to see all the stories that they hold.
A noble aspiration. Cadet Hammy, something inside your mind holds you back. I sense it. What is it? Speak. Or it may just poison your ability to fly.
Hammy stammers for a moment and removes the helmet and very much excuses herself as much as she can and says, "Perhaps it is not my place to helm the ship. I will make my hammer and shield useful elsewhere on the ship." And then I come
Please.
back to...
Before she walks away, he'll hold up his hand. Said, I will respect your decision 100%. But please, before you finish making it, I'm not saying that you cannot. I'm saying that perhaps there's something blocking you from wanting to sail among these stars. Now, I don't know much about you, but I know Dwarven make when I see it. You spend much time in the mountains?
I have for most of my life, if not all.
A deep connection with Toril, then. Toril being the planet that Faerun's on.
Yes.
Understandable. As you know, it's our mission to protect Toril and all that live here. I think, while you may not seek to be the helmsman on a Spelljammer, your sense of duty and perhaps destiny has brought you here nonetheless, perhaps consider learning how to use this helm in case there's a situation that your crew needs you to take it. Not training to be the helmsman, the spelljammer, but being able to take up the mantle if your crew needs you to. Perhaps that duty will keep your longing for solid stone beneath your hooves at bay in those dire situations. Ponder that, and the decision is yours.
Hammy will kind of sit back down and focus. She thought for just a moment that the instructor was hinting at something different.
Cress gives Hammy a big thumbs up. You can do this. Cress, believe in you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Nod.
I see you do have it in you. You do have much on your mind and on your heart. I'm sure in time you'll be able to process through this, but you've overcome the hurdle this day and should be proud. Spelljammer Core Cadet Beryl, I know you can hear. If you speak near the glass, we can hear you as well. I ask for you, while this is not your course, I'm curious, where did you come from? I sense great destiny inside you, the yearning to be released, and I'm curious, where did you come from?
It'll be a little hard for her to talk about, but I came from a land that no longer exists.
Fascinating.
Soul survivor. So to hear I have destiny make me happy.
Good. You have quite the unit here. I hope, after you've made your way through the academy, that you're assigned to the same vessels. I feel you all will work together quite well. That'll conclude class today. Thank you, Spelljammer cadets. You've performed admirably. You'll then mark off on your sheets your attendance.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse me, I must prepare for my next class. And he'll leave with a bow.
Cress will salute him.
Pop a salute and hold it till he leaves.
Noticing a theme.
This is the way.
Yes.
All right. Academy events, roll time. Let's get another fish.
Uh-oh.
You see a halfling cadet dashing past, clearly late for training. Turning a corner, they bump into a pair of plasmoid cadets that are coming off the stairs and become partially stuck in one of them. After pulling themselves out and helping the plasmoid correct their uniform, the halfling runs on, shouting an apology. For those of you who don't know, a plasmoid, think of an anthropomorphic gelatinous cube.
Ah.
Neat.
Interesting.
One of them is of an orange hue, and the other one a lime green.
And they're still wearing uniforms.
They do have uniforms on. Well, for them, a uniform is more a pin showing their rank of cadet and a pip on the pen for their security clearance.
Okay.
Cressida is fascinated by them.
So is Beryl.
They return some of that fascination, but as they are in a rush, they do not stop to converse.
Cressida waves.
They'll wave back as they move into another room here on the Nexus floor.
Well, off to our next area. What's the time now? It's still midday-ish.
I would say after this course, okay, so you had lunch, you went there, you went to the stores, you came here. We're going to say it is on the backside of mid-afternoon. You maybe have an hour before dinner time, maybe. But enough time to visit your next task.
Okay. Guess we'll start heading that way.
Wait, what is next on list?
I don't remember, but my character would remember.
The gymnasium.
Gymnasium, my
To the
favorite.
salon.
Golf course.
PE class, yay!
All right. Time for physical education. Wee. All right. All right. All right. So you make your way up the stairs and come out into the stone hallway. You hear pops and explosions and thuds and squeaking and sounds like pulleys being yanked on, these kinds of things coming from down the hall into what's the main gymnasium.
Is there any
Meow.
instructor nearby?
There is a another GIF here at the end.
I'll
Cadets.
approach, snap a salute.
You return one. I'm Lieutenant Caldwell. I'll be your overseer for your obstacle course training. There are a few stages. We'll see what we can get through today. Does anybody have any strengths or weaknesses that they think I should know about?
I hope your
Throw
training
them
facilities are up to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I hope your training facilities are up to the task. I do tend to break things.
Me too.
Me three.
Cress should let you know Cress is very fast. Cress has had 3 cups of tea. Very fast.
Then the dash. The dash will be your first course.
Okay.
Come on. It takes you into the gymnasium proper. There's a track that goes across the length here. You got to get from beginning to end without succumbing to the explosions that will be happening around you. This is to simulate a dock, or fighting along a dock in a spaceport where there's ships exploding around you, or if you're on a ship that's under direct attack from another ship. You need to be able to get to where you're going without succumbing to the insanity that is going around, all around you. So everybody on your mark. Get set.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Let me get you
said
the
no
thing
active
there.
combat. Okay.
There you go. All right. A loud pop signals the beginning. And Beryl, as you surge forward, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
Sure. No.
All right. As sorry.
I don't even know where I'm going.
As you are charging down the path going forward, this bolt of lightning shoots out and zaps you, and you fall to your knees. It doesn't hurt you. Like, it hurts, but it doesn't harm you.
Right.
But it took the wind out of you, and you slowed down. Now the next, Hammy, a Constitution save from you.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
All right. Something of a bomb goes off under your hoof as you take a step. And it rocks you. It actually does 2 damage to you. And lightning goes off as well, but it misses you.
Okay.
So -2 from you. Rowen, con save, please. Rowen sprints like nobody's business. She is fleet like the wind, and explosions happening all around her, lightning going across her path. She's able to do a flip over one of the bolts, duck, slide under a firebolt going across, and gets to the end.
It's better than I thought I would.
Cress.
Cress not do so well.
Uh-oh.
The tea gave
Uh-oh.
out.
Uh-oh, the tea.
You got the caffeine crash.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. She steps wrong on a fireball when a fireball goes off, and boom, she takes the brunt of it, and unfortunately takes some damage. Takes 2 damage. But you guys aren't down yet. We got another round, except for Rowen, of you guys getting through this test. So Beryl, let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
No, you did it.
No.
Difficulty's 10. Beryl gathers herself and gets back up and keeps on going. Hammy?
Constitution check.
Yep. Nail it. Like, yeah,
Yes.
you got slowed down first, but you pick yourself up. You pat your chest with your fist, psych yourself up, and keep going. And you just flash forward, and all of a sudden you're over by Rowen on the other side.
Excellent.
Cress. Same thing. Like, you shake off that fireball, you dust yourself off, and you zip forward. Now, at the other side of the course, you look to your right and you notice that you're on a platform. You're on a platform that's above a pool of electrified water. You see that you have to leap across from levitating platform to levitating platform till you get to the other side. We're going to go in the same order. And you'll need to either make an athletics or a dexterity check. Your choice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Easy game. Beryl's played hopscotch with pros.
Yes.
Nails this. This Dragonborn just pops over like it is nothing. It is so good that the rest of you are inspired by this performance, and she inspired herself. Go ahead and go, Hammy.
It's athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics. That's your choice. All right. So you do have inspiration, so you could choose to spend it to be able to roll again.
Yeah, go ahead and spend it.
All right. Go ahead and try it again.
Oh.
You don't fall in, but you do as you leap across. You don't land on your feet, but you're able to catch the ledge and pull yourself up to that platform. So there's a couple more platforms to go, and we'll get back to you here in a minute.
Okay.
Rowen, acrobatics or athletics?
Go with that one.
All right. You aren't quite the hopscotch champion that your party member is, but you're no slouch either, and you're able to leap from platform to platform. Cress. Oh my God.
Yay!
Parkour kobold. Okay, so not only does she pop across, but she pops back, makes sure Hammy is up on hers, gives her a pat on the shin, and then hops back over.
Hammy just is stunned, but also appreciative.
And now we're back to Hammy.
All right. Here we go again.
Nailed it. That's
Okay.
all you needed. You needed that first one to judge the distance. Now you got the distance, and it is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You make your way across the platforms. Now on this platform, you are greeted by swinging ropes that you can see. You need to swing from these ropes through a spinning wheel of maces without being hit. So we're going to start at the top again, and you will need to make reflex saves to avoid being pummeled.
So which one is that one?
The reflex save?
Yeah.
It's a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
My bad.
I'm old.
I was like, it doesn't say reflex.
I am old as fuck.
It's okay.
You find your opening and you're able to squiggle and squirm at the end of the rope as you make your way through without getting hit and onto the final platform. And now Hammy.
So it's a rope we have to like crawl across.
You have to swing across. You have
Do
to
I have my
Indiana Jones
shield
across.
with me?
No, because you'd have all that in your lockers.
Darn. Okay. I guess I'll make an attempt at it, but I will prepare myself to get hit.
Did you have, what was your idea with the shield? Maybe there's something that catches your eye that could help you. I don't know. Let me know what your idea was.
Try and brute force my way through the maces, because I know I may not have the nimbleness to get through them, but I might be able to withstand a hit as I go past them.
Okay, we're going to get back to you. I have an idea, and we'll see if you go for it. Rowan.
Okay.
Dex save, right?
A dex save, yep. Or reflex if you're old like me.
I thought Pathfinder when you said it.
Yeah. Fair. Rowan swings through with ease. She vacationed once with George of the Jungle. Had no problems. Got right through.
You're not supposed to know about that.
You're not supposed to know that.
She watched out for that tree. And Cress. Oh
no.
Oh no.
Cress gets slammed by the first mace that spins around, and it knocks her back so hard that she lands back on the platform with Hammy with 2 points of damage.
I was gonna say,
But-
can I use my inspiration though?
Oh yeah. Do it.
Oh,
The same thing happens, but you do not take the damage. It just hurt. All right. Hammy, you know you don't have your shield, but you know these platforms that are levitating are about shield size.
Oh yeah.
So if you're able to grab one and give me an athletics check to pull it up to you, then I would say you have a shield with you for the purposes of what you're trying to do.
Okay. Am I capable of carrying Cress on my back like a backpack while doing this?
Yes. So what I was going to do was give you advantage for having the shield, but carrying Cress would give you disadvantage. So now you will be able to carry your teammate across at no penalty.
Sounds good. That's to get the shield, I guess.
That is enough to get the shield.
Okay, and then a dex check for the
Give me
swing?
instead of a dex, because you're brute forcing your way. I will let you choose between a con check and a strength check as well. So one of those three.
Okay, I'll do a strength.
All right.
Yeah.
And that is more than enough. You just shoulder check through the hammers. They bounce off of this makeshift shield. One of them, the handle of the hammer of the mace cracks, and the head goes flying into a wall. The instructor below guffaws like, "Oh, amazing!" And you find yourself on the last platform. Here at the last platform, there's a slippery pole. At the top of the pole, there's a gong. All right. Each one of you ring it, and you can get out of my hair, or lack of it. And he pats the top of his hippo-skinned, hairless head.
Thanks, Ham.
No problem. How tall is this pole up ahead?
This pole is, we will say it is 24 feet tall.
Hmm.
We don't have any gear with us besides
Nope.
what's around.
Does only one of us have to ring the gong?
Each one of you has to.
Oh.
Is there a platform at the top?
There's not.
So just go up,
Oh.
ring it, come back down.
Yep.
Okay. Am I first?
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to do that. So
Yeah, you fly up. No problem.
I fly up
Easy.
and ring the bell and pop back down.
You're
Looking
supposed
very
to
proud of
climb.
myself.
Supposed to climb, but that's pretty cool. So I'll take it.
That's pretty cool.
So hammy.
I guess I'll go up there to the pole. How slippery is this pole?
It is slippery. It's not so slippery that you have disadvantage, but it is a higher DC athletics check.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
All right. You get about a quarter of the way up and slide back down.
Is this is the final challenge?
Yep.
I might re-roll that and take the exhaustion.
That's for hits.
Oh, just for hits. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I took a hit to my pride, but I'll
know
slide back down.
I'll allow it. I'll allow
You
it.
allow it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll give that a critical success. You're good. You go.
Oh, I
you
don't
go
have to
all the
roll
way
again.
up. Nope.
Oh, I don't have
I'll
to
give
roll.
it a
I thought it was a
critical
reroll.
success. Nope.
Ah,
And
okay.
you go up to the top and you ring that bell. I didn't remember hearing that you took off Yoda from your back. I mean the kobold. Did you?
No. Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, then she rings the bell, the gong as well. I'll take it.
Once we hit the ground, I let you down because I'm quite exhausted.
Thank you.
Tie.
Nod.
And Rowen.
Is it possible to cast Prestidigitation on this pole?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean all the gooey stuff off.
All right. You will have advantage on your ascension. As
And
the
it's
grease disappears.
And it's athletics.
Yes.
And that was
I would allow acrobatics
Control.
as well because it's climbing a pole and it's a little bit of both. So either one will work.
okay. And it's alt or control? I think it's alt.
It's alt. Yep.
Control?
Alt.
It's alt.
Alt.
16 is plenty. You make it up to the top and ring the gong. A passing grade for all of you. Now, I want dinner. So give me them sheets. I'll mark you off.
Yep, hand over the sheets. Or my sheet, at least.
Hold out the sheet.
He marks them all off in turn. So your last task is report back to Tarto.
Awesome.
So you find Tarto. We'll say you're in the mess hall. Grabbing a bite of dinner.
Cornbread again?
No, this time it's stew with yeast rolls.
Mm.
Also of amazing quality. And with
Mm.
dinner, everybody is offered one glass of mulled wine.
Mm.
Politely
The,
decline.
Sure. They have all the other stuff as well. The Beryl notices the hobgoblin that she met or that she saw on the dock come through and set a cup in front of her and take the mulled wine and wink.
She'll smirk, sniff the cup.
It
And
smells like very strong but very high quality spirits.
Yeah, she'll definitely down that and give him a wink back.
He
Cress
wanders
tries
off.
to sniff her cup before she drinks it all, but then nods knowingly.
The high octane spirits burns the nose hair of a kobold. I don't know.
She has some sneezies. Drinks her wine.
Oh.
Tarto kind of just appears over Hammy's shoulder, very rigid and stiff. Waiting for appropriate reactions from the cadets.
Wait, so
Cress
Tarto's
jumps
hand?
up and salutes.
She appears over Hammy's shoulder.
Oh, appears. Okay, I'll salute and I'll stand and salute.
Cress stands in her chair, saluting. That way she can look her superior in the eye, respectfully. Yes.
Yes.
I've been informed that you have finished all of your tasks in a satisfactory manner. Some beyond satisfaction, above expectations. Very impressive. You've also managed to avoid any other trouble, which is fantastic. You have but one task left for your day. There is a delivery that must be taken to the Academy head's room. And it has fallen upon the four of you to make this delivery. There's a wooden shipping crate at the end of the floor that you'll need to carry up there and deliver.
Okay.
But please finish your meal.
Okay.
She spins on her heel and walks away.
Cress sits back down in her seat, crisscross applesauce, and continues to eat.
I'll release a salute and get back to my eating.
All right. You guys are able to finish your meal without any interruption.
Cress will also give a toast to the cook, who she can't remember his name, so she is calling him Mitch right now. So,
Winston.
yes, Winston.
He's busy in the kitchen, so he doesn't really come out, but he does if he sees people looking at him, he always gives a friendly wave.
I'll give a toast back to him from his wave.
He smiles and keeps on cooking his magical stew.
Stews.
Are there other people in here or just us?
There are other cadets coming in and out, having a bite to eat. It definitely looks like in the mainland, you'd probably call them cliques, but here there'd be considered crews forming. Each table kind of keeps to themselves. However, you don't see any kind of like negative interactions between the tables. They just they found their people, and that's where they're staying right now. That kind of vibe.
Okay, that's good. The 4 that we've encountered before are at a table of their own.
Yes, they are. They
Okay.
are off and eating on their own, just conversing. You hear Vina talking about looking forward to the spell jamming session tomorrow, and how she's positive that the instructor has a thing for her.
Of course she does. Uh, uh,
Is there any like general gossip or whatever I can pick up just from, people walking by and talking?
Give me a perception to hear more. You hear gossip that the staff member that was doing bunk assignments has been relieved. You hear gossip that this is Petty Officer Winston Rybeck's last week in the mess hall, and that he's going to be assigned a teaching position. Which some people are excited about or happy for him, but most people are bummed about because how's the food going to be? And you also hear that there's a cadet class that is due to graduate soon, ahead of schedule. So they must be really performing well.
I definitely relay the information about Winston being moved to a better position or different position. And that the one that's been relieved from his duties.
Well, it's good that something happened with the bunk officer. I hope Winston has a great class. What is Winston teaching?
I didn't hear that. But people seem to be worried about the quality of the food that's going to be coming. And from these 2 meals, I have to agree with them.
yes.
Nods.
Maybe Winston teach new person how to cook. Yes.
Maybe Winston's teaching a cooking class.
I'd
Yes.
very much like to go to that class.
Me
Mhm.
too.
The table next to you goes, us too, man. Imagine what it's going to be like on our ships when we're out. Got to have a good guy in the galley, right?
Yes. Why don't we start a
Yeah.
position? Have him enough signatures. Maybe he'll teach one.
Yeah, we'll sign it. You hear the table that's just outside go, we'll sign it too.
I'll I don't know if I have any parchment handy, but I'll get everyone's signatures
Sure.
and write it very neatly, petition to have a auxiliary cooking class.
Nice. You honestly, I don't think there's anybody that's going to deny signing that in this in this mess right now.
And then
I'll even ask people in the hall if I have to.
I'll take it. Is there a new bunk officer?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Do I know of anyone official other than Winston nearby?
I mean, administration would probably be the only other place you would know to go to.
Okay.
Or, you are going to the academy head's room to deliver a crate here shortly.
I'll hold on to it for that.
Right to the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's how important this is.
Very important. Well, no, I will think about like trying to get it notarized. I'm like, I look at everyone at the table. Is there anyone that is good with paper?
How you mean?
Just to give it a final note at the bottom.
Fortunately, no.
Just
No.
Just hold on to it until we can deliver it then.
All right.
We deliver crate now.
I believe.
Yes.
If we have the time, yep.
Yep. You guys head down to the end of the hall. There by the stairs and the guards, there's a wooden shipping crate. It's about 2 feet on a side, and it bears a large label that reads "For Mert." It weighs roughly 100 pounds.
100 pounds?
Yep.
I should be able to lift that, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to be awkward to carry, but you can lift it.
Okay.
Can we get on either side of it just to make it a little easier? Or...
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I can
Since
walk in
they are both-
front and clear the way.
And since they are both talls, Cress can try and walk underneath it and like also support it that way.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, you guys go to a lift, and the security guard waves a hand across the sigil, granting you access, and you start to ascend. Have you guys there in 1 minute. Oh, you are.
Ooh, wow.
I was gonna say, ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
You guys are behind the door, but there's not a lot of room, so there you guys go. And this is your crate here. Mert's quarters are sumptuously decorated with velvet curtains, gold fittings, and oak panels. A cauldron-sized fishbowl stands along one wall, filled with squirming octopi. On the opposite wall, a table bears a topographic map of the Sword Coast. Nearer the door, a walk-in wardrobe stands partly open, golden light spilling out from within. Peering in, you see the old wolf himself sprawled over a giant leathery bed, snoring loudly.
We've come through the door, or we're at the door?
You're
we
at
kind
the
of like
door.
cracked it open.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
peeking in.
I'll close the door and knock very loudly on it.
Who is it?
Cadets with a shipment.
Bring it in.
Then open the door.
You open the door.
Wait. He's asleep again.
Yep.
So he's just asleep there again, right?
Yep.
Were we supposed to like get anything from him from delivering this, or not really?
You weren't told, but you got your petition, and having some sort of proof of deliveries, general good practice.
Okay. I'll salute and kind of say, receipt for delivery, sir.
Oh, what? I'm trying to sleep. Give me a perception roll, anybody?
Perception.
Did you say anybody?
Yeah, anybody.
Please, everyone, help me see.
Bail Mater's buttock, man. My head's exploding. If you come to drop off that thing, just put it on the rug, open it as quietly as you can, and let me die in peace.
I just give confused looks to everyone else. Die in peace.
At that point, Cress and Rowen, just Cress and Rowen, hear a strange thump from within the crate.
I look at Cress. Did you hear that?
Yes.
How
Cress
do
goes
we-
sniff the crate.
I guess.
She pauses and looks at Rowan.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at really good look around this crate as well. So would that be an investigation?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm a sniff. Would it be investigation or perception or
Investigation.
There's something wrong with the crate?
Or something
The-
inside it that
The crate
moved?
looks intact, but further investigation doesn't yield anything other than the crate does look sealed. So the likelihood of it being tampered with before being sealed is low.
He did say to open it, so
Carefully.
yes.
As you open the crate's lid, a cacophony of high-pitched squeals emanate from within.
Oh. Shh.
Cress freezes?
I hold the lid like a shield?
Sure. Grotesque creatures scuttle into the light. Ugly cat-sized monsters with hairy spider-like bodies and eel heads. Mert yelps in shock and tumbles from his bed, landing heavily on the floor, dragging his covers with him.
So you ordered these?
We got some combat.
Oh, okay. He did not order these.
I was gonna say her 3 words would be, why you order?
This is not DiGiorno.
All right. This guy is going to scuttle as far as he can towards Mert. as is this one. Rowen.
Oh, okay. Um. All right, so I will move to here. So that's that one right there.
Yep.
And I will try to attack that with my longsword.
Well, you don't have your weapons on you.
Oh, we don't. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so then I'm not gonna move. Because I can hit it with my hand, but I don't really want to get that close to it. So I will hold an action in case one of them lunges at me.
You'll punch it in its face. Hammy,
Yes.
Let's see.
you have your makeshift shield here. Which could also
can I
be
go
a
over
makeshift
here?
club if you wanted.
Oh no, just a shield. Because I'm gonna take a table leg with my action, or not a table leg, a chair leg, and rip it off and make a club.
Perfection.
And then I'll shout to the guy that was sleeping. I'll be like, "Quick, get behind me!"
All right. You have armed yourself with the club.
Nice.
He's gonna make his way over here. Beryl.
Yay! Okay. I am gonna come in over here. And I'm going to do that thing that I can do. From here. Oh crap, that's not what I meant to do.
I say, not
I
that
meant to-
way.
I need to move the cone.
We'll just have to have you redo the cone. How many times can you do that a day?
Twice.
Nice.
Okay, so you said redo it?
Yeah.
Oh, it won't let me.
Let me fix it. Let's see. There you go.
Thank you.
Probably.
Okay, so now I have to remember how. There we go. I'm like, I have to remember how I rolled it. Okay, now I can do it.
Oh, not quite. They all saved. What?
Woo.
What?
Look at those rolls.
Yeah, that's
Right?
Wow.
Rude.
Dexterous little
Impressive.
things. That's fine. I'm gonna start stomping on them in a minute.
All right. Anything else?
No, that is it for now.
Cress.
Cress sees these things squirming towards the boss man, and she's like, lets out a just this kind of like growl that comes up her throat and ends in a fireball.
Whew. With disadvantage somehow. Oh, because you're in a square adjacent to one of them. That's fine. But you still hit. Firebolt. Bam. Crack the hell out of it. Almost killing it with that burst of fire that shoots forth from the paladin's hand. Just kobold things. Anything else?
Yeah. No.
Right. This guy, being one of the guys that just got messed up by Beryl, is going to attack Beryl. Shocker, I know.
Right.
He's
It's
going to
fine.
bite. He's going to bite at you. Nom nom. Ineffectually bite at you. Nom nom.
I know I nom nom.
All right. This guy was not harmed by you, so he's going to continue on to Mert. And he's going to try to dive in the covers with Mert. This guy you did harm. So he's going to come over here. Cress is going to get an attack of opportunity. You can try to punch him. So if you don't have an unarmed in your inventory, then you know the deal. Nope.
I miss punch.
He's going to try to make bites on the barbarian. Please for you to make bites. Okay, thank you.
No bites.
Oh,
Mm.
poor guy. He just gets jade gem crunchies in his mandibles. Feels bad. All right, this guy's going to come around. He's going to try to make bites. What?
I laugh into a bite.
Wow,
Nice.
man.
The hard gem exterior of the Dragonborn negates the abilities of these mandibles. This guy, he is going to about face, and he's going to try to make his way back to Cress. The next turn he will. Which brings us to another one diving under the covers. And Rowen.
Well, all right. Okay, I will come up to the one that she got with the firebolt earlier, and I will try to whack him
Okay.
with my
Wackus
hands.
Bunkus.
Bunkus, bunkus.
You know to
Yeah.
Wackus Bunkus. 11 hits.
But hey, it's still something.
Yeah. He is barely hanging on. You're squashing this spider. Anything else?
That is it.
Hammy.
Let's see. I'm gonna come over here. Is it possible for me to somehow get the attention of the two that are trying to leap into the covers?
Well, they have leaped into the covers already. So they're burrowed in there.
Can I grab the covers and attempt to throw them away? Like, because they're probably on the outside of the cover, so if I throw the cover away, kind of push them.
The cover is wrapped in with Mert.
Oh,
So when he rolled
okay.
off the bed, he's kind of like wrapped up in it, and then they dove in. Like you can see
I
them
remove-
moving around.
Yeah, can I remove him from the covers and just leave them behind?
You could try, but they might be able to bite you while you're doing it.
Nah, that's fine. I'll give it a shot.
All right, give me an athletics to wrangle this big fat man up. Said from a big fat man. Yeah, you're able to get them up.
Nice.
He's wobbly, but you get him
Okay.
on his feet.
Excellent.
Anything else?
I believe that's all I can do. I yell insults at the odd creatures.
All right, this one is going to come after you. You seem to be standing between them and their meal. So he is going to try to nom through your armor unsuccessfully. Anybody shocked? I'm shocked. Totally shocked. This one's going to come down at Cress. Make a chompy chomp at the kobold and chomp into kobold flesh. All right, so here's the damage. 10 damage.
Ooh.
But you succeed at your saving throw and do not remain poisoned from the bite.
Woo.
Beryl.
All right. How big are these things? You said they're the size of a cat?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try and smash one.
Sure.
Let's see.
12 hits. 2 damage. That's actually enough.
Oh.
Right. Anything else?
No, cause I'm good.
Okay. Cress.
Cress is going to let out a yell. A draconic cry, you could say.
Nice.
And until the start of my next turn, myself and my allies are going to have advantage on attack rolls against these enemies that can hear me.
Noted. Anything else?
That is unfortunately my whole action. So.
All right. This little skittering guy is going to attack Beryl. Nom, 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 nom. That's going to hit.
Oh.
Finally finds a spot in her defenses and bites through. Critical success on the Constitution saving throw. Means
Nice.
that you do not succumb to the poison for sure. Right now, this guy up here, he's going to fall out of the covers and he's going to attack Hammy.
Excellent.
Chomp, 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 chomp. All he gets is armor. Oh, chainmail doesn't taste good. Gross. All right. This guy, he's going to shift over and make his way this way. So you get an attack of opportunity, Beryl.
And you have advantage.
And so does Cress. You both have attacks of opportunity. Do you want to roll that again and see if you crit? Because you have advantage on that.
Sure.
No crit, but you still hit.
Yep.
Do your damage. That'll hit.
Unarmed is what, like a D4 plus strength?
Half a D4 plus strength, I think. So 2 plus
I
your
think
strength.
it targeted the wrong one though for me for some odd reason.
You're good.
Okay, if it takes, is it a D2?
I believe so. Let me look at, because some of you actually have it in your sheets. You're unarmed. It's 2. Yeah, it's damage 2 bludgeoning. Just 2 bludgeoning.
Okay.
So that's enough. Unless you have a negative strength, I think.
No.
Dead. So he doesn't get to go. This one's going to come down and try to attack Rowen. I feel like I need to refresh my window. Everything's getting slow.
Does that speed it up if you refresh it?
Yeah, it's just clearing memory.
Okay.
So anytime you have a bug or something with Foundry, refresh your browser and your whole life gets better. You get that promotion at work. You win the scratcher. It's good. It's good shit. That bite, however, misses. right, this
The
one's
little
looking
head
over.
pops out of my pocket and hisses.
Yeah. No, no, not a ferret weasel. This one's gonna try to get
Weasel?
Hammy. But he
You
is
haven't been introduced
ahead.
yet.
All right, that's a miss. Chainmail not tasting good to Neogi hatchling pallets. Rowen.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to try to whack this one again.
Right, you have advantage.
Stomp on it.
So go ahead and
Let me
roll
try that again.
Yeah.
I forgot to hit the button.
Critical.
Wee, wee, wee.
It smashed beyond
It's
everything.
dead. And my last bonus, and for my bonus action, Chris, you're doing wonderful. Thanks for that 4 bardic inspiration.
Yay.
Hammy.
Nice. I will attack that one with my, I guess, makeshift club because we don't have our
Yeah,
actual weapon.
just use your weapon. It's fine.
Oh, just okay. I have because I did do a reset on my browser. I lost my pop out for Hammy.
So just double click your token
Oh, double click it.
to bring up your sheet.
And it hasn't yet done so.
Spam your double click. It should pop up.
Oh, there we go. Got it. And the inventory and I clicked it. There we go.
All right. Yeah, you smack the crap out of him. Go ahead and do your
Nice.
damage. Murder this thing. Well,
I think I just clicked the
defensively kill.
Warhammer again.
No, there should be a damage. Let me look at your screen. No, the normal button. On that pop out that came up, Warhammer damage roll, hit normal. Over on
And
in the game, not on your sheet. Next to your chat.
oh, sorry, you're cutting in and out.
Next to
You
your
said
chat. Next to the Foundry
next to the
chat.
chat.
You see the
Oh, I
box that
see.
says
Damage roll. I see. I
just
see.
hit normal.
I didn't see the box pop up
Maximum.
until I looked over. Nice.
Maximum damage smashes the thing, but good.
Nice.
Anything else?
Splat. They are small.
Yes.
Can I squeeze basically between them and the boss guy?
Now, you still can't share the square with them.
Oh, okay. I'll just shout at the boss guy to get sort of behind me more.
You will go here.
Cool.
Right. Now it is his turn, and he shall try to avenge his broodmate. I don't know how Neogling
Broodmate.
do. He should not have advantage. So let me look at his lower roll of 10 misses. So he does not hit you. It gave you advantage because there's an NPC behind you, and it mistook it as an enemy to you. So we'll ignore that advantage. All right, this guy is going to. He's going to shift over. This bard can't be inspiring people. That's not good.
No, I don't like this.
He's not feeling very inspired by your inspiration, so he's going to bite at you.
Oh,
And he is going to bite you, and he is going to do almost minimum damage. Go ahead and roll your con save.
trying. There we go.
You
Ooh.
have failed your con save and are now poisoned.
Oh
No.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Beryl. You got one left right in front of you.
A murder.
Murder.
Murder in the face. Solid hit.
I like to
crushing
think
and
I just
killing.
step on it.
Sure.
Nice.
Just step on it.
Just raise up and stomp it. Stomp
Yep.
a mud hole. All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna go ahead and move up here as well.
Nice.
Chris. Actually, if you move here, then you have flanking on the one below you and flanking on the one diagonal above you. If you wanted to do
Cool.
that.
I didn't know I could diagonal. Okay, cool. Yep.
Yep.
Then that sounds good.
Okay. Chris.
Thank you.
No problem.
Cress is going to try and bring down a clawed foot on top of this thing that just bit her friend.
Chris makes stomp.
Make stomp.
Stompy crunch stomp with flanking. Oh, you do.
But-
You do have.
You do have Bardic.
Bardic inspiration. So roll me a d6. Yes, you hit it. So go ahead and roll the damage anyway on that if it lets you. Oh, you don't. You do 2. That's what you do.
Or I do 4.
You do 4? Okay. It do
Yep.
be dead.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I have. Oh, you know what? I think I need to use all 5 points of lay on hands to remove poison.
I believe you do.
Sorry, I'm checking real quick to see if I could lay on hands and remove her poisons. Yeah, I'd have to use all 5 points, and I don't have 5 points.
All right, I'm good right now.
But I do
have
have 1
faith.
point, and I can give her 1 point of healing.
Okay. Go ahead and lay it on her with lay on hands. I'm here all night, folks.
Beep, beep.
All right. This one up here. Going to take its swing at Hammy, or its chomp. Is likely ineffectual chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. Oh, a chomp hits. Let's see that con save. 8 damage. Does the poison seep into her veins? The acrid
got it.
green ooze.
Saving
Leak
throw.
in-
Go.
No.
Yes!
Her
Woo.
constitution is able to resist such vile poison. But she does get chomped pretty hard, though. So that was what, 8
Okay.
damage?
Yeah.
Wait, that was 8 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh.
I go a tumbling.
I have you at 3 because you resisted the poison damage.
Oh, I resist. Okay.
So
Not
you
quite
are,
yet.
Yeah, you're not down, but you are so close. Nothing like a little life and death after dinner, right?
Oh yeah.
Rowen, what you got?
That's for sure. And I'll try that one.
All right.
Try to stomp on it.
Punchy punch, chompy chomp. You hit. You're
Okay,
able to
that's what
to
I got.
whittle away at him. Okay. Hammy, let's see the sweet retaliation.
Yep, I'm gonna swing at this one and give it the warhammer.
You're gonna hammer out some details.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! They had
That's
a convincing counter argument.
Yep.
Rude.
All right. This one is going to be like, oh, who's coming up behind me? this murderer of all my friends, aka defending herself with extreme prejudice, she gonna get a bite.
Come on.
Oh,
Ah!
the pain
Oh
train.
no!
Oh
Ah.
man, the pain train. Let's see it.
Beryl go night night.
Oh, 15 damage means a sleepy Beryl. Probably. A failed con save. Maybe? Did she make the con save?
I don't know. It said I
Oh, she
resisted it.
succeeded. You succeeded. So you resisted some of the poison damage
Okay.
and keep your feet just barely. Yes, Dondo, we stomping bugs. Bugs is being stomped. Beryl, how are you gonna respond to that? You
I'm
gonna let
going
that slide?
to- No, I kill.
She definitely hits. Let's see that damage. Not quite enough to take her down, but you're definitely hurting this Spidey. Cress.
Cress raises up another hand and lobs some fiery goodness from it.
All right, so you'll hit, but try to be away from any other mobs when you do it, just to make it easier on yourself. I'll try to clean these up, or else it's going to give you disadvantage every time.
I know what happened. You know, my press to talk is control, so that was
Oh.
my bad.
Okay. Well, then Foundry isn't fucking up. Good job, Foundry. Maximum damage. A firebolt comes careening over and slams into that Nyogi hatchling, and poof, black smoke. We have gotten to
Nice.
the sports announcing segment of D&D combat. That's what I feel like anyway. All right. This guy, he's gonna try to chomp on the pally that smushed his frenzies. Let's see this roll.
Ooh.
And the bite. The dice rolls. The dice settles. Not a crit. Not a hit.
Oh, very close.
Very close. Very close. I puckered. Rowen.
It's probably too late for this. It would Calypso go on my turn, or would it?
Calypso
Would that
doesn't
be-
attack. Familiars don't attack. They
He has an attack.
well, that's because he's just the animal
Okay. Cool.
stat block, but familiars don't actually attack. They can like do things like harass and give advantage or what have you, but
Okay. I got a little confused there. Sorry.
no, it's good. It's good.
We'll try this one.
A 17, you hit the Nyogi hatchling for 1 damage. Our bard's not
Alright.
a very strong person, but she's tenacious.
Nice.
Hammy. Is it
I
hammer
smash
time?
it. It's hammer time. Well, it's a wooden leg from a chair time.
Hammy declares hammer time.
No.
Ah!
Nothing but floor. Nothing
No.
but floor.
I think I just shattered the table leg against the ground at this
Right.
point.
Splinters everywhere.
Yeah.
Beryl.
Coming in to stomp.
Coming in for the stomp without flanking now.
What?
Unfortunately. Not enough. She stomps and it sidesteps. And she her foot comes down on the leg handle of the
Table- or
chair.
the chair leg.
Table. Yeah. Cress.
Cress steps over here so she can get a good shot at this last spider thingy.
The firebolt goes and it's enough. It contacts the fire, sears through the hatchling. Not quite killing it.
Uh-oh.
Purple blood squeaks out of it at the point of impact. It is barely hanging on.
Can I use the rest of my movement to go here?
Go wherever you want.
Up on the bed? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give my friends advantage.
The Nyogi's turn. He is surrounded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d4.
Oh, I give it a look and like slap my shield with my free hand if I can.
All right. Yeah, sure. That'll work.
AKA wooden lead. I took
You have
for
its
the bomb.
attention. The dice rolls. The dice fails. The
Woo!
bite gets nothing but chainmail, giving you guys another round of stomping. Rowen, what are we doing? We have the roll and a badly missing.
Oh my gosh.
That poison effect is really fucking
It's-
me up.
Yeah, I'm kind of dizzy.
You go to like reach up your leg, like you jack your knee up in the air to stomp down, but the inertia of pulling your leg up with such force, mixed with your dizziness, makes you lose your balance. You don't fall, but like you're not able to complete the stomp. Hammy.
I'm gonna take the improvised shield and just try and like rebox this thing to the floor.
All right. Give me
So I'll roll the light hammer or just an
Yeah.
unarmed.
give me the light hammer.
Okay.
With flanking. Let's see it go. That is plenty. You take you take the lid to the box and you squish this thing into the ground.
Nice.
Split. Yeah, and that's what you get. What it says.
I look back at him and say, "Did you expect this delivery? Because we sure didn't."
Of course not. Who tried to kill me? My whole day ruined. Heads are gonna roll for this. He starts kind of stomping around. Once I find out who's responsible. Go ahead.
I look at the rest of the party. Does anyone know anything about the box that's left?
Is there any paper or anything on it when I looked at it?
Cress, go sniff it.
No, not really. Nothing you can discern from this seems out of ordinary or has any markings to identify its point of origin or any such thing.
Yeah, there is nothing odd on it before we opened it.
Guards do arrive fairly quickly, and then shortly after them, Mr. Blip appears.
Before he says anything, I'll lean back to the boss guy and hand him the note for Winston and say, for your consideration.
Okay. And he puts the note in his pocket.
Excellent.
With regret, Master Mert, this attack was merely a diversion. While our forces were being drawn here, more burglaries have been reported across the academy. Our thief has struck again.
Again.
Damn thief. He needs to be, whoever it is needs to be caught immediately. You, and he points at the guards. Go, find them. Mirth, still in a huff, walks over to his closet and pulls out a pack and starts rummaging through it. He pulls forth a pouch and he pulls out from the pouch a handful of golden ingots. He tosses one of them at each of you. Thanks. I'll trust that most of this situation won't be conversed about with anybody else, right? I was definitely completely sober and awake the whole time.
Understood. And I'll give a salute.
He'll return a kind of lazy salute. So each of you can add 50 gold to your inventory.
Woo.
Wow.
Fancy.
You guys are welcome to roll a history check on Mert, the academy head.
History.
Nope. Crest don't know.
Crest don't know. Crest don't care.
Maybe?
All right. You've heard of a retired adventurer named Mert the Merciless and several other names, and this is likely him, and you know that he hails from Waterdeep. You don't know much else about him, unfortunately.
Which house of what?
He hails from Waterdeep. You don't know much else about him. So.
I'll ask, what has the thief been stealing?
Pieces of equipment here and there. Maps, star maps, that kind of thing.
Odd. Are they attempting to complete a voyage?
We don't rightly know yet, but we plan on finding out, and we plan on catching them. Heads will roll.
Has there been any pattern to the thefts?
You'll have to talk to the investigators if they will. I mean, you're cadets, right?
Yes.
So you have classes. That's what you should focus on. If you see anything suspicious, inform your instructors.
Understood. I do another salute, and then I wait for him to salute back, I guess, as a and to leave.
Yeah, he will give another kind of lazy, half-hearted salute.
Oh, yeah. And then I guess we head on out.
All right. You guys head back to the cadet floor, I would assume, the cadet quarters. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course.
Yes.
And you can be in your bunks, you can be in the mess hall, whatever, but it's into the evening now. You guys are winding down, reflecting on your very long first day at the academy. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the end of your first day?
Is there like a healing potion on tap at the mess hall?
There's not, but you can sleep off your injuries pretty well.
Okay, and probably just get ready for some sleep.
Right.
Can I roll a medicine to see if Rowen will be able to shake off the effects of the poison with sleep?
Absolutely.
Yeah, her head's just resting on the table.
Yeah, she should be fine. It's potent, but it's not. If you're like if you get too much of it too quickly, it's gonna get you. But if she's still walking, she's gonna be fine.
Okay. Cress will bring her some tea.
Nice.
You tough tiny creature, you fine.
Thank you,
Cress,
Cress.
no. You're welcome. Cress is not used to anybody being called tiny creature but her. So anytime you say it, she thinks you're just talking to her. So she's like, okay, Cress, fine. It's okay.
You tiny dragon. She tiny creature.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Cress dragon. Yes. Puffs up real big.
Good job.
Fantastic. All right, you guys are able to have your wind down tea and conversations. Nobody bothers you. Everybody seems pretty cordial to you guys now. You kind of made your place here, and you're able to make it back to your bunks and pass out the moment your head hits the pillows. You're all pretty damn tired. Some of you super exhausted. One of you poisoned, and sleep comes quickly and soundly on your first day at Spelljammer Academy. So that means a couple things. One, it means that you have all reached level 2.
Yay!
It also means that you are done with part 1 of Spelljammer Academy. And we'll be returning in 2 weeks for part 2, which is called Trial by Fire. To give you a teaser, tensions are running high at Spelljammer Academy on the island of Nimbral, thanks to a recent rash of thefts and an attack against the Academy's founder, Mert the Merciless. The Academy's instructors have made it clear that it's business as usual for new cadets, though. The characters, you guys, our friends here on this journey, will be put to the test as they participate in a competitive series of illusory training exercises against another squad of cadets. The characters are to take charge of their own spelljamming ship, applying a magical simulation of wild space on mission to seek out the wreckage of a ship lost in an asteroid cluster. Are they up to the challenge? Find out next time on Spelljammer Academy.
Cue fun synth music.
I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. Hope everybody watching enjoyed yourself.
Yes.
Glad
Super
to hear
fun.
it. So we are through our first episode. If you are on the Twitch, definitely follow if you haven't followed, and go over and follow Jen if you have not followed.
Definitely follow Beard. That was awesome. I look forward to the next part of the campaign.
Oh, I do too. You guys are great. Absolutely wonderful players. Rolling with the punches and fucking rocking and rolling. My socks.
Getting
They've been
arrested.
rocked.
My socks.
So yeah, follow. And if you are watching on the YouTubes, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment below. Ask us questions about the game, about the setting, about the characters, and anything we see that can be responded to, we will respond to happily. So that'll be it for me for tonight. I'll be, of course, sending my good friends here in chat on to somebody who is not done.
Okay.
And I'll bid the rest of you adieu until next time. Happy adventures and goodbye.